Hello everyone, my name is Susan Elston, and today I'm going to show product planners how to do a 1A WeatherBug for an REI paper. When you're planning an REI paper, those 1As usually have been designed in advance by our REI design team, which means that EKCS does not do any design work on that front page. And in those situations, the product planner is expected to fill in all the information for the 1A WeatherBug. To work on the WeatherBug, you start by clicking onto the page's list view in QPrint. And here we have an REI 1A for Sacramento. So start by opening that page in QDesigner. I just right-clicked and selected QDesigner from the menu. And I'm going to zoom in and scroll down to where the WeatherBug is. Okay, so the first thing I do is to get the information for the text portions of this. So we still have our QPrint window in the background, so we need to find the weather page. And here it is on 18A this time. So I'm going to enlarge this by just pulling over the preview window, making it larger. So we see the high is 66 and the low is 46. So that's part of the information we need here. So you're going to click on the text tool here in your little menu, side menu bar, and then click between the numerals to get so that you're going to keep the coding. And the high was 66, so I type 66, and I see it's a little overset because it's not made to hold more than a couple numbers. And then I come back in backspace, so that fills in the high, and I'm going to do the same thing for the low, 46. And the page number, get in the middle of that, between the pound sign and the X, and that was page 18A. And don't worry about the overset, just remove the extra characters. And so that takes care of that part. I'm going to come back to the preview, and the forecast is clouds breaking for some sun. So I'm going to say our little summary is partly cloudy. So I click up in the top line there and start typing. Some of the letters I can keep for partly, cloudy. There we go. And then we come back to the pointer tool, and I'm going to click off of that, and we can see that partly cloudy, 66, 46, 18A. Just do a double check, 66, 46, partly cloudy, 18A. That's very good. So I'm going to save for now, just so I don't lose my work in case something goes funky. Now the last step for the WeatherBug is you have to unmount this box, this pink box, just as it says, and you're going to select the icon for partly cloudy, or whatever your forecast happens to be. So you click one time on that with the pointer tool, and it will give you green handles. And it's just worth noting, if you happen to still be on the text tool part, and then you tried to click on the box, nothing's going to happen. So you do have to be on the pointer tool for the selection to work. So you get green handles with one click, and I hit Control U to unmount, or you could right click and say unmount. Either way, same effect. And then we get this image that says scroll down. So we have to click again to select that. And then we have to open our image palette. And this is probably the most difficult part, because there's no way to enlarge this image palette thing. There's no way to zoom in on it. And if you pull incorrectly on it, it will mess up the size, because we have to keep this size all the time as it is for where we're going to select the correct icon for the weather. So you have to get until your mouse pointer goes in the 4 directions arrow like you're seeing here. This is not correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. This is not correct. You have to have 4 directions arrow. And you're just going to click and pull this down when you have the 4 directions arrow, so you don't change the size of that box. And you just pull it down and try to center it about as best as you can over the icon you want. In our case, it's going to be this one because it's for partly cloudy. And then I move this out of the way and I click again just to see. I can see I got a little off on the top sunbeam there. And this one's has just a tiny, tiny little bit of space under it. That's probably, I mean, this is close enough. As long as you can see that it's a partly cloudy icon, you are good. And so then you would save again, and you would be done. If you somehow got it on the size changed, like, you accidentally clicked and it changed on you and suddenly you're pulling this out, all you got to do is just close the page without saving at that point and reopen it. And then it will reset this palette back to the correct size square that we need to have for showing these icons. So don't panic if you accidentally change the size of that little selection. There's ways to fix it. And when you've done that, you have completed the weather bug. Thank you for listening, and good luck out there.